All right, Werner Troeder, German now living in Jamaica, tells of his fascination with reggae and his book Reggae, from Mento to Dancehall. Quite an interesting read. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Thank you for having me.
Came here back when, in the 70s?
Yeah, 1977 I came with my wife Anne-Marie, first time on holidays on the North Coast into Ocho Rios. And then in the evening at dinner time, when the band played some reggae, we could not sit anymore. We had to dance. And
was that the first time you were exposed to Jamaican music?
That was the first time, yeah. And from that time, we loved both music so much that we started collecting albums and went to concerts. And then later on, in one of the next visits, I met Bob Clark from IRA FM, and he showed me a lot of his albums and gave me the opportunity at backstage at White River Bash to talk with some musicians.
You think you said you met Freddie McGregor?
Freddie McGregor at that time, yeah.
But obviously it is a whole lot of research. It was well put together. Why did you want to do this?
It was, I wanted to know how this different music, what I heard about and I danced to, I want to know how that music was developed.
Yeah.
And then in the first time, we bought every morning the Gleaner, and I took every entertainment page from each of the holidays home to sort it out and to put it together. And the album covers I used and some of the interviews. And at that time there was no internet, so it was not so easy to get the information together.
In going through the book, you mentioned a part of our culture that I didn't know about as a Jamaican. You mentioned Mayal, is that how it's pronounced? And you said it was banned in Jamaica.
Yeah, some of these dance ceremonies and cults, cults what the churches brought partly from Africa and combined it with some Christian things. There was some drumming out of it, some dancing out of it, and it started with the slaves who did not, who were not allowed to do anything else than to dance and then to sing out of the work.
You also said we went from rocksteady to reggae, and you said because of the American influence. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, the American influence, I mean, first in the end of 40s and 50s, the influence was the rhythm and blues. And then the Jamaican music started to develop itself from that roots.
Yeah. And there are also part of the book where you discuss why Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and Bunny Wailer broke up, and it was the first time hearing that excuse or that reason when you said Bob Marley's his personality was too overpowering. We heard so many different reasons. Who told you about all that with the breakup of the Wailers with Peter Tosh and Bunny Wailer?
Most of these things I got out of the Gleaner entertainment pages. These information were brought into the entertainment pages of the Gleaner. I did not meet them personally. I was at a concert in Germany at Peter Tosh, but when we started to love the reggae, Bob Marley was already gone, and but all the other artists who do the roots, the older reggae, I love, like even Beres Hammond, who is still very active.
And which one do you prefer? Reggae, dancehall, rocksteady, ska?
I like reggae most.
You like reggae?
Yeah, I don't love dancehall so much, but I listen to it, but I don't love it so much.
Which particular artist do you like?
I like Beres Hammond. I like Beres Hammond, and some of the things who do so melodious. So I really like it.
You also in the book speak about the first and second beat, and are you a musician?
No. These information are strictly out of the Gleaner. I'm not a musician. I worked at a computer software specialist in Germany, and I had nothing to do with music and playing music.
And you live here in Jamaica, no?
My wife and me and Amy and Marcus, two adopted Jamaican kids, we live in Ocho Rios and run a small bakery there.
Okay. Where can we get the book? Where can we get the book?
That is from L&H Publisher. At about 1996, 97, I met Mike Henry and asked him if he is interested in. And he said yes, and so that went on step by step. First, an editor corrected my English, so that
you also have a German.
Yeah, that is sold out German version.
This is a German version right here.
I bought the rights back from the German publisher and gave it to LMH Publishing.
Okay, there you go. Well, thanks very much for coming in. It is great to meet you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Before we go, by the way, in April 2009, an esteemed panel of music industry insiders, academics, and aficionados went to the University of the West Indies, and they came up with a top 100 songs recorded between 1957 and 2007. I'm going to give you the top 20 quickly. Number 20 is We're You to the Ball, Hugh Roy, Eastern Standard Time, Don Drummond. I know most of you don't know these songs. Everything I Own, Ken Booth, Satamasagana, The Abyssinians, Girl, I've Got a Date, Alton Ellis, Easy Snapping, Theophilus Beckford, Redemption Song, Bob Marley, Rivers of Babylon, The Melodians, No Woman No Cry, Bob Marley, The Harder They Come, Jimmy Cliff. And the top 10, Carry Go Bring Come, Justin Hines and the Dominoes, Simmer Down, The Wailers. Andretta is looking like me like, huh? Doesn't know anything. Cherry O Baby, Eric Donaldson. Israelites, Desmond Decker and the Aces. Many Rivers to Cross, Jimmy Cliff. My Boy Lollipop, Millie Small. Got to Go Back Home, Bob Andy. 5446, The Maytals. Old Carolina, the Folks Brothers. And number 1, take a guess. One Love. Bob Marley and the Wailers. That wasn't Mr. Troeder's doing. This was done by our own folks. The Sly Dunbar, Dean Fraser, Boris Gardner, Ibo Cooper, Roy Black, Dwight Pinkney, Steve Golding, Jack Scorpio, Arif Cooper, King Stitt, among others, who chose a top 100. Interestingly, I'm not seeing a dancehall song in this. And this went up to 2007, from 1957 to 2007. All right, we take a break. Thank you so much. We will be back in just a little while. And you want to know how to get your tax returns in, if you have to file, how do you file? Well, stay with us and we'll let you know after this break.